You might stumble upon yourself one day. You might suddenly stop short and see yourself in a completely new light, on such a walk in the woods. I am an extraordinary being, you think. I am a mysterious creature. For the longest time, I believed that my limitations were set in stone and that I could never surpass them. I believed I was good at what I was good at and I was bad at what I was bad at. So I continued just doing things I knew I was good at, never really leaving my comfort zone. I always believed I wasn't good with cameras or videos, with computers and digital stuff. It wasn't until I took a chance and stepped out of my comfort zone that I realized how wrong I was. I realized that the only person holding me back was myself, and that I had the power to overcome my own perceived limitations. Sometime last year, I was approached by a company called Design Cuts to create a drawing course that would help people draw anything they wanted. This was a wonderful opportunity, and when it knocked on my door, I was afraid. Because I had never recorded anything in my life, let alone a whole course. But at the time I knew I didn't want this opportunity to pass me by. So I gave myself a good pep talk in the mirror, filled myself with courage, and by courage I mean a lot of caffeine, and I accepted this challenge. At first, it was incredibly intimidating and uncomfortable. I stumbled and made many mistakes. There were times I even felt like giving up. But as I persisted and kept pushing myself, something incredible started to happen. I realized how much I love making videos, and I began to see that my own limitations were not set in stone, but rather they were self-imposed. I saw that I was capable of more than I had ever thought possible, and that with enough effort, determination, and a good mindset, I could achieve and enjoy things that I considered impossible before. This realization was both liberating and humbling. It showed me that the only thing holding me back was my own mindset, and that if I could change my beliefs about myself, I could change my entire life. I've had many moments in my life where I felt proud of myself, but one of the most meaningful times I felt proud was when the course was out and I started seeing my students enjoying the course and showing significant improvement in their art skills and their confidence. It was as if a light bulb turned on inside of my head, illuminating the path that I wanted to take. I felt so much joy and clarity, and I knew I wanted to create videos that help people improve their art and share my own art journey along the way. So it was a single act of courage that changed the course of my life. If I would have left my own perceived limitations discourage me, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I don't really know if this YouTube thing will work out. All I know is that I'll give it my all and that I will try my best. But how can we apply this lesson to our art? Well, you can start by trying an art supply that you've never tried before, or a technique that you've seen an artist that you like do, but never tried. In my case, there are a lot of art supplies that I've never tried. Things like blending sticks or oil pastels. So let's go give those things a try together and talk about the importance of trying new art supplies. One of the key benefits of trying new art supplies is that it allows you to discover new ways of expressing your creativity. When you try something new, you challenge yourself and push your boundaries, which can lead to unexpected results. It can be intimidating to try new things, especially if you fear failure or feel like you're not good enough. But you can't know that you will fail at something that you have never tried. And even if you fail, that is just part of your art journey. When you try new art supplies or techniques, it's important to recognize that failure is a natural part of the process. You won't be able to create a masterpiece with every try, and sometimes the things you create may not meet your own expectations. However, it's crucial to understand that these failures are not a reflection of your worth as an artist. Instead, they provide an opportunity for growth and learning. By failing, you can identify areas where you would like to improve and learn from your own mistakes. One of the things that I'm trying this year is to be fair to myself when it comes to my own art critiques. Self-criticism can be a real buzzkill for your own creativity. It's important to be kind to yourself and celebrate every step you take towards achieving your goals. And I know it can be hard when there are so many incredible artists online to compare ourselves to. But I encourage you to take a step back and change your perspective. Instead of feeling defeated when you see an incredible piece of art and thinking that you'll never be able to create something like that, take the time to analyze what is it about the artwork that you like. Is it the use of color, the techniques, the idea? And try applying that into your own art practice. Try to focus on the process of creating instead of the outcome. and let go of your expectations and spend time having fun doing something that you love. It's not about the result, but about the time you took for yourself and your own art practice. I've never tried oil pastels before. Let me share with you my mindset and train of thought when I'm trying a new art supply. First, I decided to go only with a few colors, so I wouldn't get overwhelmed and paralyzed by the choices. I swatched them quickly so I can feel how they behave on my paper. And I also noticed a few artists I like use their fingers to smudge oil pastels. So I gave that a quick try. But this was a quick no-no for me. I really did not like the feeling of smudging it with my finger. So now I know that smudging oil pastel with my finger is a no for me. I also wanted to know what it would be like to make line art or how precise my lines would be with them. So I made a quick sketch of the only thing that has been on my mind thanks to my For You page this week. I'm not sure how I ended on capybara talk, but I am here for it. I like how messy the lines ended up being. It felt almost like when I was a kid painting with my Crayola crayons. It was really liberating. I was also curious about how the oil pastels layered on top of each other, so I did a quick test for that. Turns out they layer quite well. And I'm trying my best to just be curious and have no expectations for this sketchbook spread, just letting the art flow through my fingers. I'm reminding myself constantly that this is my first try with this art supply. So it's all about experimenting and asking questions. This is not the time to put pressure on yourself. A sketchbook is a place to explore and grow. If you allow yourself to have fun and forget about the outcome, you'll be more relaxed and this will translate into the art you make. I've seen many artists that I like use wash as a base for their oil pastel illustrations. So I took out this old, dry, crusty, dusty set of wash that I had and I made a quick base color for my next try. I ended up loving the look of this illustration. I love the way the color pops out and it gives the whole thing this cohesive look. I'm definitely trying this again. During that last illustration, I realized that I couldn't be super detailed with oil pastels, at least not on this size. So I decided to roll with it and try to simplify my references as much as I could. I would say that more often than not, I fall into the trap of details. Often my artworks are more on the realistic side, and I really admire artists that are able to convey what they want with just a few strokes. This felt like the perfect art supply to try this with, so I gave that a go. And I had so much fun. That first chunky guy I did is one of my favorite things that I've ever drawn. Like, look at him, he's so cute. Being curious and trying new art supplies can inspire you to create artworks that are different from your usual style, which can help you expand your artistic horizons and push you out of your comfort zone. This can lead to new ideas that you may not have otherwise considered. Plus, you can develop a deeper understanding of the different tools and materials that are available to you. This knowledge can help you make more informed decisions when choosing art supplies in the future, and it can lead to a more refined and deliberate approach to your artworks. Trying new art supplies is an important part of developing your artistic style. By exposing yourself to new materials and techniques, you can broaden your artistic horizons, find new sources of inspiration, and create artwork that is uniquely your own. I think all these illustrations turned out super adorable and I was so proud of myself for trying this new style.
Okay.
No, finish. Termina.
Come on.
Come on. Spanish time.
Ay, por favor, mi amor.
Él tiene un carro.
number of seats.
Okay. Oh, delícia.
In today's fast-paced world where the pressure to succeed is high, it's easy to get caught up and lose sight of the simple pleasures in life. Things like allowing yourself to try a new art supply, or sit down to draw something that you've never drawn before, without any expectations, just enjoying the ride. It's not uncommon for people to feel uninspired, unmotivated, or stuck in a rut. If you're struggling to find inspiration, it might be time to take a step back and admire the beauty of the world around you. Keep your eyes open for things that make you smile, things that make you feel calm, or things that spark joy in your heart. These small moments of beauty can bring a sense of wonder and awe that can be truly inspiring. It's important to remember that inspiration can come from many sources. You might find it in a piece of art, a song, a book, a conversation with a friend, or, like in my case, a stinky snow gremlin. Creativity is like a plant that needs constant nourishment. So give yourself time to watch that movie that you wanted to watch. Or do things that make you feel good. Read a new book, listen to a whole album from start to finish, paint your nails a new color if you're into that, or just go for a walk. Sometimes the most inspiring moments are the ones that happen naturally, without any effort on our part. When we take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the world around us. If you're struggling to find inspiration, try taking a deep breath. Slow down and keep your eyes open to the wonders of the world around you. You might just be surprised at what you find. Whether it's a simple walk in nature, a change in perspective, or a moment of stillness, finding inspiration can be as simple as trying a new art supply, a new style, or taking the time to appreciate the beauty of the world we live in. And remember, you wouldn't have a dream unless it was within your power to make it real. So stop selling yourself short and dare to try new things, even if you're afraid you might fail at them. Because you are able to do anything you want to do. It only takes courage, dedication, and the right mindset. Fear of failure can be a powerful force. Don't let it hold you back from pursuing your passions. Give yourself permission to fail, and you'll be able to reach your full potential. Don't set limits on yourself and allow yourself to become great. Are you up for a challenge this week? Let me know in the comments, is there a new art supply that you're excited to try? And while you're at it, what are some limiting beliefs that you've defeated to become the person that you are today? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another one. Ciao!